water. The camel had a lot of water stored. They used to take the water from the camel. I don't know. I don't want to mention how they take it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, no. It's a survival. You see what I mean? Survival of the fittest. So it was a different ball game. So people, how do they exist? Hard life, very harsh life. They were hunting. There were animals like gazelles. You know the gazelle, the sand gazelle, right? Is the smallest one. Sand gazelle, oryx, fox, rabbits, jabbers. That's the rats. You know what I mean? This is what they had. But how many of them could survive without water? Not many, right? And they were little bit. And Abu Dhabi had 200 islands, as I mentioned before. They were hunting. One day, they saw two gazelles. They tried to put it down. It didn't happen. They found the gazelle after so many days in an area drinking water. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bedouins found that was the first sweet water spring. So they came 100 miles away because of drinking water and built a fortress. Saddest part, they had done nothing for that place. You know what I mean, right? That is the beginning of this UAE. You're talking 300 years ago as tribes. They did nothing. That was the beginning. So Abu Dhabi, what does it mean? Abu means father. Dhabi means gazelle. So the land of the gazelle or father of the gazelle. That's how the name Abu Dhabi came in. You see what I mean? So I had to wait to tell you this story about. So then they were existed with pearl diving and fishing. I talked about pearl diving, right, yesterday, right? So the interesting part, it died a natural death. But before that, Abu Dhabi was getting overcrowded with pearl diving and fishing. There were 800 men, led by the Maktoum family, moved to Dubai in 1833. So Dubai became independent. You know what I mean? Populated only in 1833. So they were sheikdoms. I explained to you about what the sheikdom is, right? Remember yesterday? 7 sheikh families coming together to form the United Arab Emirates, right? In 1971, 2nd of December, they formed it. There was 1970, so 51 years old, right? And they were nomads. I told you there was no schooling system, there was no running water, no paved carpet roads. Yes, thank you. 7 sheikh families, tribes came together. So now we have 7 sheikhs, 7 emirates. Each emirate is led by a sheikh. He's a head, a sheikh family. So we got 7 families, as you said. 7 families coming together to form a country, a new country called the United Arab Emirates. That's how we started, right? So we got each emirate has its own sheikh. But don't forget, the 7 emirates, Abu Dhabi. We are in Abu Dhabi. We are going now to Dubai. We came from Dubai. The third is called Sharjah. Sharjah was the first emirate to promote tourism. Most of the German charters from Austria, Germany, Switzerland, they landed in Sharjah. Dubai was not known in tourism, believe me, right? And Sharjah was the first emirate where the Royal Air Force had their main base in 1935, because this country was protected by the British from 1820 till 1969. Even though this was protected by the British, see, we are driving on the other side. Did you notice that? Like how the way you drive. And I talked about money. The US dollar is more valuable than any other currency, right? It's fixed from 1973. Okay, the money that we used was called Indian rupees because trading with India. 66 to 73, we used the Qatari Dubai Riyals, that's in Dubai. Abu Dhabi used Bahraini dinar. So we had connections with Qatar and Bahrain, very close. But in 1973, we introduced our own money, which is called dirhams, which you're using now, right? And that's fixed from 1973 till today with the US dollar. Picked, I could say, right? 365 is the exchange rate. What's that? Yes. 365 dirhams you get for $100. So $1 is 3.65. Easy to remember how many days in a year. Right? So we got 7 emirates: Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, and Fujairah. So there are 6 emirates in the Arabian Gulf. You know the Gulf is called the Basin of Oil. 30% of the oil of the world is coming from the Gulf. And the UAE produces about 9% of the oil of the world. But the US has more oil than anybody else, but you have issues to dredging it, right? Because of environment reasons, right? Am I right? But I know when I used to do presentation at the petroleum exhibition, at that time, I'm talking 25, 28 years ago, at that time the US was producing just little less than Saudi Arabia, just a little bit. But the usage is 3 times more because the energy being used. But now what's happening? We are going to have new types of energy, right? Which is the whole world is trying to go green. The future will be energy and water that brings money. Okay, we're talking about, sorry, I jumped the gun anyway. So we're talking about 7 emirates. So for the 7 emirates, we got a president. I think I showed his photograph. He's also Sheikh Mohammed, coming from the Al Nahyan family. Then we got a vice president, prime minister. He's from Dubai. His name is Sheikh Maktoum Mohammed also. And the other 5 emirates have their own sheikhs. So we got a vice president, prime minister, who's the ruler of Dubai, a president who's the ruler of Abu Dhabi, and the other 5 emirates, their own rulers. And then we got 40 members in the council. It's the parliament, right? So what happens in the parliament? 20 are elected, 20 are their own people. They want to have their own people, right? You know the best part? We have a federal national council where they have mayors, councillors selected among the locals, about 350. At the moment, 51% of these top jobs are ladies. They never went to school before, right? I was talking about it. The Minister of Foreign Trade is a lady. The Speaker of the Parliament is a lady, the first lady in the whole Arab world. You know what they have? We used to tell, in the Arab world, the women are walking 2 feet behind the men. No, it's wrong. They have equal rights. The Sheikh made it possible, equal rights, that men and women have the same salary. And here, I don't know, you have leisure time, you can also use the monorail here that runs only on the palm, is elevated. And I'm going to show you where I stay. But I'm sorry, I cannot invite you for lunch or dinner or take you inside. To the right, I was talking about the Sail Hotel, ladies and gentlemen, to the right hand side. Can you see that? That's the 7-star hotel. That is where, if you want, you have time, you can go for high tea. Remember I talked about it? Yes. It's called the Burj Al Arab. Burj Al Arab means Arabian Tower. Yeah. So it's a quite nice place, right? So this is the trunk. Sorry, we're coming into the trunk. And that's the Shoreline Apartments. They got 2,500 apartments. No, they're on the trunk. They're on the trunk. And this is the palm, but the trunk of the palm, I told you the 7,000 feet built up area, these are on the branches of the palm. Yeah. See again? See the clothes hanging there? Believe me, you can have everything that's said. All the houses have dryers and laundry rooms. Believe me, they have a laundry room. Yeah, they have, forget about that. They have a laundry room. Each apartment, I'm telling you. Okay, and then Mr. Trump, maybe you know him? Okay, he was here quite often, believe me, before he became president. I'm just trying to say. He was supposed to build 2 apartments here. Sorry, 2 towers, 1 hotel, 1 apartment. We over the bridge to the left. Can you see the metro monorail station? Coming up now. It was called Trump Station and the ticket was with his tower. But then 2018 pulled out, they took his name out. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. Okay, those are the houses to the right. Can you see on the water? Over the water? Those are the branches to the right. You see, that's the first branch. Yes. Yes. And do you know that we opened the Atlantis too? 6 months ago, you know who came for the opening singer? Beyonce. They pay. Go back to the Google and see how much money they paid her. You heard that, right? A lot of money. I don't know how much. They are not talking, but I had a minister at that time with me from the US, and he was telling his buddies were telling me that she's here and an amount of money, but she's not done any performance for a long time, you know. But they wanted her. Yes. So, wow. Yes, St. Regis. This is the mall. They built this mall about 3 years ago because they forgot to build a mall and the people were complaining that we don't have enough shopping malls in Dubai. We got only 26 shopping malls. So now you'll see the interesting part is this is called the Marina Towers. These two. This one on both sides we have 2 and 2. So this is the only area if we have your private yacht you can dock it. Not in front of the other branches because they are private beach. Nothing, it's just yours. So the connection to the Atlantis is a separate island. Ladies and gentlemen, how is that? This is a separate island, the Atlantis. The palm branches and the crown is a separate island. So you can go by monorail or on this road, we have an underwater tunnel which is 1 kilometer long. So imagine they have to empty the water to make the tunnel to take everything to the other side. Yeah. You see what I mean? So this is only for cars. No buses are allowed. Unless you're going to check into the hotel. So we also have Madame Tussauds, the wax museum. Yeah, also here. So this is a new part. Just they opened. It was opened before COVID, but then not for long. You know. And they just opened now, and most of the shops are open now, restaurants and cafes, and we got Caesar's residence here too. Look at the view. And they're using shipping containers. If we take a proper look, those steel bars are from the shipping containers. Even there. See the apartments? These are all apartments. Yeah, just before the pandemic, but they opened it, it's too late, you know. Nothing was happening. It was closed for 2.5 years. Okay, you have cameras to your right hand side. You see the wheel a little bit. We are coming to an open area. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, take a look to the right. See how big it is. I know people on the other side, you'll be able to see too, right? Yeah, this is the way. Look at the size of it. This is the wax museum, Madame Tussauds. That's the mosque to the left. Look at that mosque. This is a mosque. To the left. This is actually new. They didn't have a mosque here. There is a lot. It's close. Catholic Church and the churches are close to your hotel. Is 10 minutes by taxi. I can give you also the service timings if you want to. Right. Okay, again you have a view to the right of the wheel. Okay, I want now people, you can, if you want to, people on the other side, you could stand because he's coming to an area where it's a roundabout. You have the best view of the whole wheel, right? You can, as long as he's going to drive very slowly, right? We can't stop there because he's a brother-in-law. He doesn't like me. You know, brother-in-laws don't like me. So he is not a brother. Brothers-in-laws. Okay, your cameras, please be ready to click to the right hand side and maybe turn. The other people can click if you. Okay, look at this here. No, you're turning, you can shoot. Okay, people on the other side, he's taking a turn. Now you can shoot it from your side, your window, to your left, but keep your cameras ready. Can you all see that now, what I'm talking about, right? You got it? 250 meters tall. Okay, you all got it? Here. This is a good pub here, huh? To the left, young guy. Yes. It's a nice pub. This is the high-end area. And that's the Caesars Hotel to the right. Okay, now people on the other side, you can click your photographs. We are coming to an open area before. Well, you're all up. Good morning again. Listen, I just forgot. Who else I have to pay for the taxi from yesterday? Okay. I'm just coming to you. You won't see me again. Ladies and gentlemen, interesting to say that today is a holiday. Right? It's a holiday because it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Because it's Saturday, it's a holiday. So our holidays changed last year. It's an Islamic country, should be Friday, am I right? So they changed it just like the rest of the world. Saturday, Sunday. Before it was Thursday, Friday. You know, I'm talking 25 years ago, Arabian Gulf. That's the Arabian Gulf. Right, can you see those traps there? These are fish farms. They are not trying to catch small fish. We won't have fish in the ocean in the future. So they minimize the fish and the size of the fish they catch. Turtles, no way. They have to send it back. So what happened was Thursday, Friday was a holiday. If we had a question, you had a question, we are closed Thursday, Friday. And technology-wise, we didn't have good technology before. It was all telex or a fax. Right? So it was a different ball game, right? So Saturday, Sunday, you're closed. So how do you have, even to say yes or no, there's nobody to answer. So they changed it to Friday, Saturday. Our guys are very happy on a Saturday because they work, nobody calls them, no emails, people are not working. But depending on the time frame. So they made it a point in the service industry, we got 7 days somebody working, answering phones, answering mails, or forwarding, you know what I mean? Or you get an automatic, out of office, I'll reply to you right away, in a couple of hours. But then last year, they made it possible that we are together with the outer world. Business. But Friday, people can go and pray. The Emirates Sharjah, the next one, they are great. They have 3 days holidays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now, I did show that now we are heading to the marina. Okay, right? So there we can get down and take a photograph, a group photograph. Are we together? Oh my God. Good morning. No, I won't say good morning because it's now morning. I'm going to say good night. I learned it. Be good, right? We'll take a photograph. It's an amazing view there. And you got a couple of yachts, but there's one building, a very spectacular building from a German architect called Jan. It's a 90 degrees twist. Okay? You see to the left hand side what I've talked about? You see the mountain towers there. I thought there was only 6 towers here. Yeah, they are 90% apartments. Apartments. We have a population of about 3.6 million people in Dubai. Abu Dhabi has a lesser population than Dubai because Dubai is a commercial emirate. Developer. Yeah, they own these buildings. Even the Burj Khalifa, that's is owned by the apartments are owned by them. They sold it. Even the Dubai Mall, even that mall. Yes. So even that, and even the Dubai Mall where they have Burj Khalifa is also owned by them, and that is owned by the Sheikh of Dubai. It's easy to tell you what he doesn't own. More or less, you see, he's investing so much money for the future. Thank God for him, right? He's not, see the infrastructure? We don't know when the money is coming back, but he's doing it. That's the twisting building to the left hand side. Yeah, we're going to stop right there. Then you can take a photograph, right? Okay, with some of the golfers, I could say. Yeah, it's a 90 degrees twist. And it was called Infinity Tower. They changed the name. Infinity, there are so many towers all in the world. So they called it Kayan Towers. Jan is the architect. They used his name, Kayan. Okay, for some of you golfers, to the right hand side, you see the net sort of thing. That's his golf club. It's called the Emirates Golf Club, where they play the PGA Dubai. It is a classic. The building looks like Bedouin tents. Can you see those tents there? 7 Emirates, 7 tents. And they got 18 holes. Per day, we need 3 million gallons of water per day. Gallons of water for the green. That's right. He says Bermuda grass has to be watered during the day or the heat burns it out. So these were the first 6 towers they planned. This one you're looking at to the right. The green windows, they were the 6 towers they planned first. That's the model they were showing to people. Lebanon Island is open, and they're connecting the heart of Europe. Heart of Europe is connected with restaurants, cafes, hotels, everything. So it's amazing what they're doing there. They're creating a new destination. I want to take a look at the left and right, okay? Okay, now to the right. Okay, I'll show you again, ladies and gentlemen, just to show you how the world island looks like, right? That you have an idea. This is already operational. Not all are open, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, now to the right, 1, 2, now he's slowing down, this one to the right, look at that. Saw that? Okay, I want to show you also to the left hand side that people have a view. Wait, okay. Okay. We're still going. I want to show you to the people staying sitting to the left hand side that it's a better angle to show. Okay, here we are to the left. See, that is the world map. Okay, now I want you to take your cameras out, please. To a left hand side, you're going to see the skyline, what we saw from the other side. That's when I talked to my colleague Sunil. Listen, you're okay, no? I want you to show you as much as possible. You okay with that? That's what you're here, right? So I just want to take a little diversion, a little bit to the other side to show you a little bit more than going directly to the Atlantis. Our job, we had to go to the Atlantis now. But I want to show you this. Okay, we are taking a turn over the bridge. I want you to focus your camera, I know it's hazy, to your left, behind you, okay? Where my hand is. Then you see what I'm talking about when I say Manhattan on steroids? This is what I meant. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of Dubai. This is the new part. Okay, quick, now, look at that. Left. Look at that. That is Manhattan on steroids with 6 towers. So just imagine. This is where we were. Remember? I took you there. We stopped in the middle and we went to the other side of the blue water is, right? This? Yeah. So this one, the next hotel is called Kingdom of Sheba. Why they called it? This is how in Yemen the houses are. And if you're buying a home, you can buy a home here. Please don't ask me how much. Yeah, that's right. This is the Kingdom of Sheba. These are villas. Service villas with a pool right in front overlooking the Arabian Gulf. Yeah, because they can't even the other side. The other side is the hotel. Yeah. This is about 5 million. So ladies and gentlemen, they got 1,539 rooms and suites. And top, the connection used to be 2 months ago, the biggest suite, 980 square meters. And it cost, they had a private lift, a hammam pool, a billiard table, with huge. We used to do welcome receptions there, cocktails there. It was quite good. And you know how much it cost? $48,000 per night. But $48,000 per night, but with breakfast. It's okay. Yeah, they included breakfast, value for money. The Burj means tower. Burj Al Arab means Arabian tower. Burj Khalifa means Tower of Khalifa, which we are going tomorrow. Okay? Burj is complicated because it's the same meaning, but Burj Khalifa and Burj Dubai. You know what I mean? Burj Khalifa and Burj Al Arab. So two different things. W is Atkins from the UK, and the architect, his name is Tom Wright, not Tom Hanks. Right? So this is, they say, the only 7-star hotel because they got 202 suites. Your camera's out, please. Because we are not going to stop. I'm taking the bus to the main entrance. I know they won't let us go. We are taking a U-turn and coming back. Okay. So keep your cameras ready. So can you see the building? The middle part is hollow. That is the tallest atrium of the world. You see the middle part, the white color? Imagine how much air conditioning they need for that area. This is another place I could recommend you. If you really want to go luxury, you can go for dinner there or for a high tea. Even if possible, go for a drink. Try to make a booking to the concierge. Right? There'll be a minimum spend. It's not very expensive, about 200 dirhams or something, about $60 minimum. That's okay. Right? That used to be. This is Jumeirah Beach Hotel to your right hand side. Is a breaking wave, the architecture. All rooms are sea view and sea facing. Can you put me to the Desert Adventures list, please?
This is it. This is it. We've
Desert
arrived.
Adventures? Yes.
Wow. Wow.
That's a water park. That's a water park, and then we have the Burj Al Arab coming your way to the right. Huh? Keep your cameras ready, please. இல்ல மச்சான் உள்ளுக்கு போய் ரவுண்ட் எடுத்துவாங்க அத்தனை சொன்ன நிப்பாட்ட தேவை இல்லைன்னு வெயில்
You go on and drive this bus, Sunil. Just drive it. Go on now. Looking good. Looking good.
Okay, click it please now if you want to take your photographs, please. Sorry?
Yes.
Sky view.
The
Yeah.
sky view right on top, you see? There's something jutting on the other side. Can you see? The small part jutting on the other side. Can you see that? That is facing the other side. Which is
Well
facing the
done.
water.
Bravo, Sunil. Bravo. Well done. Well done.
Thank you, Sonia. Very good.
Nice.
Thank you.